Chasing Tails Dog Training opened 5 years ago with one simple mission in mind: helping dogs and their humans understand each other through patience and positivity.
So if you've ever wished your dog would listen just a little bit
I think we can all relate to that.
We're just talking about it. Chasing Tails can help. Joining us today is owner Rebecca Almgren. Rebecca, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, of course.
Oh my gosh, it's been so fun already chatting with you and asking all of our questions about our dogs and training questions. So let's just start with how you got started in all of this. You've been interested since a very young age. How did it all lead to this training business?
So when I was 10 years old, I convinced my parents to get me my own first dog. We had like the family dog, but I had a little business plan that I conned them that like, you need to get me this dog, and they said, fine, we'll do it, but it has to be behaved or it's gone. And it kind of scared me in a way. And so we ended up getting involved with 4-H dog training.
Oh, sure.
And we took Grand Champion our first year, overall Grand Champion our second year.
Impressive.
I actually taught him to be a sled dog. I started working with the sled dog group a little bit after that.
Wow.
And then I've always wanted to work with dogs. I knew that from the beginning. I worked like animal control. I've worked in the veterinary field. And I took my swing at financial services, and
you're like, back to dogs.
Like, nope.
It just wasn't for me. What can I say?
Yeah, that's fine. We understand.
Yes, and we can tell you're very passionate about it, but it's not just the dogs that we're talking about. It's also the human interaction as well. So kind of explain that.
Absolutely. So I really like to look at it as a way to either rebuild a bond or create a bond with a new dog. And we don't speak dogs, dog don't speak human.
They try.
So how do we find a way to communicate with each other? And it's really my job to create that bridge.
Okay, so what types of dogs do you train? What types of situations can you help pet owners with?
I've worked anywhere from small little 5-pound Chihuahuas all the way up to like 185-pound Cane Corsos.
Wow,
and pretty much anything in between. I have group classes, private training. I've worked with shelter dogs that have had a really rough past. So I've worked with anxiety, I've worked with reactivity. I also have group classes where it's kind of a basics, like everything that you really should need to know for your dog. And then if you want to take it further, I have the private sessions as well.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you've been at this for 5 years now. So like you mentioned, I mean, I'm sure you get dogs of all sorts of different training levels. So what's one of the more rewarding stories that you can tell us about?
Oh man, there's so many good ones.
You said you worked with shelter dogs.
I do work with shelter dogs.
I mean, that right there, that would be tricky and probably so rewarding for you.
It is. I mean, it really kind of started. I have a rescue dog myself who came to me with a lot of scars. He has taught me a lot about anxiety in dogs and how to really work with them. It wasn't something that I grew up learning. And while I joke around that he's the most ill-behaved dog I've ever had,
wow.
He's actually a very good boy.
I have one of those.
I have one of those. Yeah, I have same story. My rescue dog's the same way. We say he's very ill-behaved, but he is a good boy. But yeah, they can come with a lot of, I don't want to say baggage, but you know, a lot of things that, trauma. There you go. Thank you, Jake. A lot of trauma that we have to kind of work through.
Trauma, scars, and it's no dog and no human learns the same. So that's why I really like the private sessions where I can really get in and focus specifically on one dog, one person, or maybe 2 dogs and a person.
That's great. I love that.
I do.
So you talked about group classes and private training sessions and things like that. So roughly, you said they're 6 weeks long, the group sessions. So what are some of the things that we are learning as pet owners and some of the things that dogs are learning in these sessions?
So my first week is kind of a get to know you. We work on sit, touch, watch, and all done.
All of that sounds great to me. I'd be like, I'd be happy after week 1, the basics.
Second week, I like to work on impulse control. So drop it, leave it, wait, just asking for some patience. Week 3, and part of this comes from working in the veterinary field too, is touching weird areas. So the places on dogs where they don't necessarily like to be touched, but it's important, especially for grooming
or vet visits,
boarding, anything like that. And I also offer some common vet holds so that when a dog goes to the vet, it's not uncomfortable. It's just kind of like, oh, this is one of those weird things that people do.
Yeah.
The one thing I think of is a dog's nails. They don't like their nails touched. So
yep, and we go over ways to make it calmer.
All right, good to know. So lots of workshops with this as well. And at the end of the 6 weeks training, there's a doggy graduation.
Look at those
look at that. So cute.
Oh, there's Willie.
Oh
my goodness. That was from one of my days at PetSmart.
How fun.
That is so sweet. So yeah, it's a big graduation day, and I'm sure a lot of pet owners, I mean, this is exciting for them as well.
Well, yeah, I really believe that training needs to be fun. Otherwise, who wants to even do it?
Right.
Yeah.
I love hearing that. I'm in.
Certainly a lot of hard work that goes into those, and so you got to celebrate them at the end.
Absolutely.
Yeah, how adorable. Well, Chasing Tails Dog Training is located in Bettendorf. We have the phone number and web address on your screen. Just visit chasingtailsdogtraining.com. Dogs training, that is. We get that address on our website as well, kwqc.com. Rebecca, thanks for stopping by and talking with us today.
Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, thank you very